My name is Elijah Victoria Patrick. I'm a graduate of University of Uyo. I studied food science and technology, and after my 100 level, everything went well. 200 level, second semester, I failed the course, Maths 221, and that was when my, should I call it, mystery started. Fortunately, I registered for the course in my 300 level, and I failed the course. Then 400 level, I couldn't write it in my second semester because I had to go for IT, industrial training. So in my E5 second semester, I registered for the course. And guess what? I failed it again. My name is Elijah Victoria Patrick, and I'm a graduate of University of Uyo. So I work with Kodo Catering Nigeria Limited. I have a story to share. So back then in University of Uyo, I studied food science and technology, and after my 100 level, everything went well. 200 level, second semester, I failed the course, Maths 221, and that was when my, should I call it, mystery started. And since I was in year 2, it wasn't so much of a big deal because it was a 5-year course. So hopefully, if I write it the next year, which is my 300 level, I was going to pass the course. That was my hope. But unfortunately, I registered for the course in my 300 level, and I failed the course. And this time around, it was no longer fun. So although that second semester in 3, my result was beautiful, but I wasn't even bothered about the other result. I think I had A's and B's, but I had that course I failed in my year 2. It was no longer fun because now I was getting closer to graduating. But I managed myself. I picked up myself again. I had some persons encouraging me. Don't worry, you'll be fine. You're still going to write it in the final year, and all the encouragement words were coming in. Then 400 level, I couldn't write it in my second semester because I had to go for IT, industrial training. So in my E5 second semester, I registered for the course, and guess what? I failed it again. And now it became a concern to me because that was me having an automatic extra, and I felt very bad. I was gradually falling into depression. I couldn't even imagine myself going back to the house to tell my father I have an extra for a year 2 course. It's a different thing if at your 400 level or 500 level you already know you're having an extra. Then you didn't even see it coming from anywhere. Boom, extra is just in front of you. So I had to suspend studies, and my first semester I had to suspend studies because I didn't have anything to do for semester. It was just for second semester. So second semester came. That's me now doing the extra year. Second semester came, and I went back to school. I resumed studies. I started attending the class. You can imagine I was going for a year 2 course, and everything was strange. They don't know me. Who are you? So they were thinking maybe I was a direct entry student. So some of those small boys would come and be like, Alpha, I'm not your mate, so I am done with school. It is this course that is just keeping me. So I kept on encouraging myself. I had persons praying with me. I had persons encouraging me just to keep up the faith. Don't worry, this time around it's going to be fine. And all those words just kept on coming. And God was just there with me. Like that days I now apply to bed. My mates are already processing their stuff to go for NYSC, and I'm there struggling with the 2 course. It wasn't funny. So I kept on attending the classes. I attended extra tutorials, and it was time for tests. I went, I wrote the test. I was like, for the first time, it seems very easy. I wrote the test. I came out. Exams were fast approaching. I was attending tutorials. I was attending the main class, And the day of the exam came, boom. And persons were already telling me, how you want to understand my number? won't you like to do something, just do something else? Like, I was like, it's still God. If God doesn't help me this time around, I know somebody mockingly told me then, God did not do it for you year 2, God did not do it for you year 3, God did not do it for you year 5. Now God won't do it for you. All those words kept on coming, and when I remember those things, I'm like, oh, are you sure? Are you sure you will not do this other way? But I just kept on saying God was going to help me. God is going to help me. So I went in for the exam that day. I remember a day before the exam, the person that was taking me on tutorials went, he prayed for me and all of that. So the day of the exam finally came. I went in there, and funny enough, everything was looking very strange, and I was like, it won't happen again. It won't happen again. Okay, before that, I think I had messages. Person was telling me, even if you enter the exam or if you don't know what to write, don't try doing anything to help yourself in there in the exam, or just trust God. So when I got the question paper, I was like, waiting be this now. Everything was looking straight. Persons were already complaining inside the exam. Oh, this kind of question be this one. But I just told myself, I'm not going to complain. And I told myself, this is the last time I'm writing this exam. I'm not going to come back here to repeat this exam. I don't know how you're going to do it, God. Though I think I became very aggressive there. I was like, God, I don't know how you're going to do it, but this is the last time I'm coming here to write this exam. I'm not going to come here again to repeat this exam. That was just what I kept on saying. And I wrote. What I was writing, I'm not even sure if they were even making sense, but I knew I was just writing. I just kept on writing. I was writing and writing. And I submitted. So when I submitted, I went back to the guy that I did tutorials with. So when we tried doing what is it called now? Okay, we tried going through the questions and answering them, and I noticed most of the things I wrote were not making sense. At that point, I started feeling bad again, but I was like, no, I'm not going to feel bad. Let me not get discouraged. God is going to help me. So after that, I was done with the exam. I submitted, I left. I think I came back to Port Harcourt and I started working. And once in a while, my mind would go there and I'm like, Jesus, what if I fail again? And I tell myself, don't worry, you'll be fine. So funny enough, I totally forgot about it. And one day I was at work when I said, see, the payslip result. I was like, hey, God help me. So I opened the group chat and I saw the result and I had to see. I was like, at that moment, I didn't know how to express myself. I was very happy, but there was no way I would have shouted because I was in the company and she shouted, would say maybe I'm mentally unstable, so I was just trying to comport myself. I felt like shouting, I felt like screaming. I was very excited, seriously. So most times what you're going through may seem very difficult. You may see reasons to even give up on God. You may see reasons to, are you sure this God thing is working? But I'm a living testimony that God still answers prayer. I'm a living testimony of there is nothing God cannot do. God came through for me. So this is me telling you this morning, telling you this day, that you don't have to give up on God yet. Just keep holding up to Him. He's going to come through for you, even when you least expect. Thank you very much.